My name is Sheila Gewolb. I'm a deputy on the Board of Deputies of British Jews. I represent Cardiff on the board, and I've done that since 2009. In that capacity, I've served as the vice president, as a senior vice president, and also the passion of my life. The Board of Deputies has been able to help me fulfill my dream of speaking to the non-Jewish community about what it means to be Jewish. And in these difficult times, especially the last couple of years, it's so important that people who just look at what they read in the papers or what they see on the TV, and especially children, hear things at home, that they get the chance to meet a Jewish person and hear all about who we are as British Jews. And this journey started many years ago when, as a young woman, I went to live in West Cumbria. And I was in my 20s, and as the only Jewish person, treated like a Jewish princess. I loved it. And I spoke to church groups and other groups within schools about being Jewish. And my husband at that point was not Jewish, and people were really, really interested. And I went on to actually live there for many years and to start speaking in schools and to help celebrate Jewish events. Some church groups wanted to have a Seder, and I would go and help with things like that. But then life moved on, and I'd always done this work, but I ended up moving back to Cardiff, which is where I was born. I married Roger. I now live between St John's Wood, and we have a lovely home in Rutland, on Rutland Water. And with his encouragement, I achieved a degree at university and also a doctorate. I've gone on now to use my academic qualifications to be able to engage in the non-Jewish world, as well as through the Board of Deputies. I'm now on the Religious Education Council of the UK. I'm on the National Association for Standing Advisory Councils, which delivers RE in schools. And the board has enabled me to do this. And I also, as a vice president, chaired the Education and Communities Division. And we have professional staff members who back me up, and a team of volunteers who work all over the country in this line. And the education that we can do is recognised again by non-Jewish groups. I think living outside the community for many years has enabled me to feel comfortable to speak about being a Jewish person into groups where they don't really know who we are or what we're about. And I hope for as many years as Hashem gives me the strength and ability to do all the driving and travelling that I'm doing, going everywhere, that I can carry on doing this for many years.